Greetings! This is the video about the final presentation of the group. Here is the team presentation. We have Victor, myself, and Remy for the web scraping part, and we have Nicolas and Jean-Baptiste on the analyzing and processing part. How is the US dealing with the COVID-19? To answer this subject, we will have a web scraping part where we'll try to get the articles from the websites, then create a dataset and analyze this dataset to conclude on either the US is containing the virus or the US is doing bad. For the web scraping part, we will be using Scrappy on Windows with Anaconda as the Python environment, and from the document analyzing part, we'll use Lucene on Java with Eclipse for Java. This is our process. So first we will scrap the websites to get a dataset, then we will trim the dataset to get the relevant documents, and we will be analyzing it to try to figure a conclusion. Now we'll talk about the code. This is the class New York Times Spider, where will be used by Scrappy to crawl the website and get the articles. There we have the pipeline used by Scrappy to process the data retrieved by itself. And then we have the function parse save on the New York Times Spider class, which will get the information for the files like header and save the file. And now we'll see a demonstration of this part.
So this is the demo of the spider. We are actually in this folder. I deleted the old scrap directory, and I will run the spider. Yeah, as we can see, it's actually the scrap the news site, and store the news inside the directory. And I will stop it because it takes so much time. And yeah, this is the result directory, and we have the news inside. Yeah.
And now we'll talk about the code on the document analyzing part. First, we have to index the document we retrieved earlier. So here's the code for it. We specify the folder for the files, and then here we have a closer look on how we index the file, also known as adding the documents on the indexer. And from the indexer we can use queries to get relevant articles. Like here we have a query to find the increased infections and articles about new cases and patients for the COVID-19 or coronavirus. And here we have another query to get the articles to talk about decreased infections, recovered cases in patients, and an infection curve going downward. This is the bit of code to get a conclusion. Either the US is doing badly for handling the COVID-19 or the US is doing great for handling the COVID-19. Now we will see a small demonstration video. This is the video about the demonstration of the document processing. Here we have the index files.java that process all the articles we got earlier in the website. And here is the code that process the indexed file. For example, we can run the index file.java and it start indexing all the articles we got earlier. And I'll stop it. And here we can execute this code to process the data, and we have our first query which gives us the articles about how bad is doing the US. This we have the results about the articles that gives hope about how good is doing the US. Here we have the weights about the positive and the negatives about our assumption, and the final conclusion who says that the US are doing badly for handling the COVID-19. Thank you for listening and watching the video, and see you next time.